Hey girl, in today's episode, I'm talking about finding worth from within you and above you, and finding meaning in your life, because I know that it is hard when you're struggling in the land of disordered eating. Believe me, I lived there for so long. But I'm honored to share with you today a couple of things that I feel are going to be so instrumental as you take healing steps forward. This episode is to be encouraging and to just sit with you and inspire you. If you're having a down day or if you're needing to do an exercise that is going to elevate you for self-compassion and self-worth. The truth is that over time, eating disorders consume our identity. And in order to truly heal from them, we have to separate ourselves from the disorder. Let's talk about this more in today's show. Here we go. Hey girl, welcome to the Her Best Self podcast. I'm Lindsay Nickel, former competitive figure skater and perfectionist, turned God-led imperfect boy mom and digital CEO. If you find yourself constantly thinking about food and wondering if you'll wake up one day free from the obsessive thoughts and behaviors controlling your life, then I've created this podcast for you. Because I know exactly what it's like to be a downright hot mess, trapped in a destructive cycle of disordered eating. I finally found freedom, and you can too, girlfriend. So if you're ready to heal your relationship with food and body and break the chains of control and show up in your best health, then grab your favorite Tarjay journal and let's get to it. So you can start living your best life as your best self. Hey there, sister friend. I cannot wait to bring the heat to you today. I was just doing some yoga. I actually love yoga. It is something that I brought in to my life as I went through my own recovery journey. And I have never stopped. I might have taken seasons off, but I am in a season of all the things yoga. I just absolutely love practicing it for all the reasons. It helps generate mindfulness for me, and it helps me be present in my day-to-day. And it truly helps ground and get in that joyful movement for me. And so I adore it. But as I was practicing my yoga, what I've been experimenting with lately is listening to different variations of music, whether it is classical music or Christian music or whatever it may be. And so I was listening to some Christian music as I was practicing my yoga. And one of my all-time favorite songs came on, and it's by Lauren Daigle. It is You Say. I encourage you to go out and listen to that after today's episode. But it literally had me in all the feels, and I just had to share those lyrics with you because it applies to your recovery right now. And I feel like many times when I'm going to sit down and share an episode with you on the podcast, a topic and a theme comes up. And these lyrics hit me so hard while I was downward dogging today. I just had to share them with you. So here it is. I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me that I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. And then the chorus comes in, and it's, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. And you say I am strong when I think I am weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short. And when I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe what you say of me. And it continues to go on and on about identity. She says, the only thing that matters now is everything that you think of me. In you, I find my worth. In you, I find my identity. Taking all I have and I'm laying it at your feet. You have every failure. You have every victory. And what I love about this song is this is surrender. Like, this is surrender. This song literally had me choked up because many times if you struggle with self-worth or the lack of self-worth, you are measuring yourself off of external circumstances, right? You are so trapped in the eating disorder that your worth is tied to your weight, your appearance, what other people think about you, your achievements. And this trap, it gives you that temporary relief and it gives you that temporary control, but it's not lasting joy, and it leaves you feeling that you will never measure up, that you're never enough. what I love about these lyrics is it truly spoke into my heart. So I want you to go listen to the song. But what I took away from this is that instead of leaning in to yourself and what other people are saying about you, I want you to trust that God has you right where you are. And whether you're a Christian or not, I encourage you to listen to the show. I speak to everybody here about, my belief and my faith, because I do really believe that God saved me from myself. What you need to know regardless of that is your identity has to become so rooted in who you actually are at your core. Because right now, the journey to internal worth, it is so filtered by this false identity and truth. And your true, authentic identity, it lives underneath all of that. And I hope I'm not speaking past you. I hope that you're hanging here with me. Your journey of worth, if you're feeling unworthy, your journey of not feeling enough, your internal worth, and recognizing how you can feel enough if you haven't been for quite some time starts with understanding that you're worthy just because you are. You cannot earn it. And I've shared other episodes about your worth, so I encourage you to check that out. What I wanted to speak about today is your awareness and becoming aware that you're not your eating disorder. This identity shift, your true self, your real self, your best self, your warrior self, your champion self, your real raw self, okay, is not the voice that's on repeat in your mind saying that you're not enough and you're never going to measure up, saying that you're weak, saying people don't think you matter, whatever that thing is on repeat. How do you create an environment where you start becoming more aware that you are not the eating disorder? You observe. How do you do this? You get yourself in community with people who are going to support you, who are going to build you up, who are going to pour into you. You listen to songs like this. You invest in yourself, right? You find and seek support for yourself. That's where a great coach can come in and helping you navigate your recovery journey. When it comes to becoming super aware that you're not your eating disorder, the final thing I want to talk about on this one is cultivating that self-acceptance and self-compassion. But there has been so much research over the last decade around self-compassion. And Kristen Neff, actually, she is recognized widely as a world-leading expert on self-compassion. And she talks about the tie of self-compassion and its impacts of positive mental health and psychology. And this just means this. If you are practicing self-compassion and kindness, and you are treating yourself with love and understanding, even in circumstances where your reality, your real life is full of pain and full of failure right now, but you are choosing careful words over criticisms. You are choosing to stop judging yourself, and you're starting to lean in to honoring, to nourishing, to believing there is more for you. This ties into those mindful thoughts. This brings you into that state of awareness. When you think about an eating disorder, it's framed around these exaggerated, glamorized, negative beliefs. The ability to observe these negative thoughts and emotions with clarity, with openness, is going to teach you moving forward that feelings and thoughts, they really aren't truths. They're just feelings and thoughts in the moment that you're in today. It's okay to not feel enough. It's okay not to know what to do next. But that doesn't mean that you aren't enough. It doesn't mean that you're a failure or that you will forever be in the land of not knowing what to do next. And so what I want you to take away from today's show is that you can find worth from within just by the way that you speak to yourself. You can find worth from within just by the way that you honor yourself, even if you're not feeling it, but just by doing it. I want you to think about right now your biggest challenge. Your biggest challenge right now today, okay? Maybe there's like 10. I get it. The struggle bus is real. But I want you to think about that one thing that you're terrified of. That one thing. What is that thing for you? I want you to pause and I want you to think about it hard. And then if you're able, and come back to this part of the episode if you're not able. Maybe you're driving or doing something. Like, we don't want you operating a motor vehicle trying to do this exercise with me. But I want you to think about that big challenging thing right now. And then I want you to place your hand over your heart if you're able. And I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to feel the warmth of your hand over your heart. I want you to feel the touch of your hand over your heart. I want you to feel the beat, the thump. You're human. You're here. You have purpose. You're worthy. Just because. I want you to acknowledge that that challenge right now feels super heavy. That's not wrong. That's not bad. It just is. Allow that challenge to be there. Allow that feeling of heaviness to be there. I want you to let it wash over you. And I want you to breathe in, and then I want you to breathe out. Breathe out the heaviness, sis. This is just a season. I encourage you, talk to yourself this way. This is just a season. When I'm feeling not enough, when I'm feeling stuck, when I'm feeling like I'm struggling so bad today, when I want so much more for myself, this is just a season. This is how I want you to talk to you. This moment is so hard. This day is so much. I'm scared to death because I'm afraid I'm going to gain a bunch of weight. I'm scared to death because I don't know what step to take next. I'm scared to death because I want so much freedom away from this, but I constantly keep finding myself counting calories or looking at my watch or doing all these things, judging myself in the mirror, and I just feel miserable and alone. I want you to let that feeling sit there. And then I want you to breathe in, and I want you to exhale it out. It is just a temporary emotion. What we do from there is important because we can keep it as a permanent place that it's like living with us as in a roommate, and that eating disorder thought and that mindset of we are going to be here forever, and therefore we better just acknowledge that this is who we are. But that is giving so much power to those negative thoughts that are doing nothing. They are not serving you at all in your life. And so honoring that you can have self-compassion and kindness, you can treat yourself with love and understanding even when life doesn't make sense. And so I want to encourage you today to walk yourself through that. Tell yourself, this is okay. This is just a season. This is teaching me about my worth. This is an experience. This is an experiment. This is an observation. I am learning so much through this process. So many people struggle with bad body image and eating disordered behaviors, and I'm not alone. I'm human. And then I want you to offer kindness as though you would to your best friend or to your daughter. I can do hard things. I can learn to embrace the journey. I can lean into fear. Maybe this is exactly where I need to be right now. Sis, when you challenge and change what's inside of you, let me tell you, everything changes around you. You are not designed, hear me, you are not designed for everyone to like you. You are not designed for everyone to find you worthy. You are not designed to pull up a chair to everybody's table. But guess what? There is a radical need for your uniqueness in this world. There just is. And when you're feeling like you don't understand your purpose or all of this external factors are weighing on you, this is just a trap that is giving you temporary relief. I want you to stop signing up for it. I want you to stop doing that to yourself and stop settling for this version of life, because this isn't your authentic self. This isn't your true best self. You're designed for more. And healing just means that you're choosing you. And yes, you're going to have to do that on the daily, and that's okay. But you are worth finding. You're worth finding what makes you tick. You're worth finding what foods you enjoy again. You're worth finding out what it's like to step into the unknown and giving yourself grace and permission. You're worth knowing. You're worth finding more about. When's the last time you laughed or did something that was purely like something a kid would do, When was the last time that you did something because you truly enjoyed it and not out of fear or out of obligation? You're worth loving and you're worth living. And I don't want you to spend one more day in this trap that you are unworthy of it. All of you is worth it. And when you're feeling this overwhelming sense of not feeling worthy, this is what I want you to do. Come back to this exercise, listen to this podcast, put on Lauren Daigle on blast, and I want you to clean your kitchen screaming these lyrics. In addition to that, I want you to make a list of all that you've already overcome. This is your resume to yourself. This is your bad mama jamma list of all the things you've already done in this life that you've once felt was heavy, just like what you're feeling right now. What have you already overcome? And that's just giving your brain proof that if you can overcome that, or you can be successful at that, then you can do this too. So today, I want you to embrace that finding worth within you and finding worth from above you and leaning into that surrender is so much better than trying to grip control, but not seeking lasting joy or freedom and staying in the cycle. So stop settling. I want you to recognize that this place that you're living in is a false identity. Your true and authentic self, friend, lies underneath it. And we're going to go on a quest to find out more about her. If you're looking for support to do just that and to be able to lean into your recovery, maybe you're feeling heavy and today you're just like, all the things are super heavy for me, Lindsay. Like I am struggling. I just want out and everything you say resonates, but I don't really know how to apply it. That is the amazingness of having support and personalized support with a coach, because we can get into the nitty-gritty of your life and we can apply goals and we can help support your path forward together and to help navigate your recovery with you. Friend, you can go on out to the website, herbestself.co. You can fill out a client application. I'm also going to be inviting you really soon. I actually have some content we're doing for this, and I cannot wait to share more of it. But to the end of the month, I'm going to be sharing more about an experience that you can lean into together with me. It is going to be just so much fun, and I cannot wait to bless you with that. But until then, come on out to our private Facebook community. You can find us online at herbestselfsociety.com. Know today that you are worthy of all the things. Here's your reminder that when you don't feel like you measure up, when you feel like you're falling short, and when you feel like you can't put one foot in front of the next, you yourself already have victory. I believe in you, girl. Until next time, bye for now. Oh, friend, thank you so much for letting me share what was on my heart today. My hope for this podcast is to help more women find freedom from food and body. If this has empowered or blessed you, let me know. I'd be honored for your rating and review of my show, and I'd love to connect with you in my private Facebook community. You really can move from perfection to purpose. Let's break the chains together. I'll help navigate the way. Until next time, bye for now, girl.